Today we are about to look at how one man by the name of David Goggins can get a UFC champion, Israel Adesanya, looking like he's a 50-year-old dad who has never trained in his life. Is there medical science that can explain how David Goggins is able to endure so much, or is it all willpower? Well, today we will find out, and I will answer the question if it's possible to get to the level David Goggins is at just by training. Now, if you don't know who David Goggins is, then I'll explain. He is widely known as one of the toughest guys on the planet. He is a retired US Navy SEAL, ultra-endurance athlete, motivational speaker, and author. He became famous when he wrote his book, which became a bestseller, Can't Hurt Me, which talks about his life, challenges, and how he became who he became. And trust me, you will be surprised at the things David Goggins has done. He completed the Navy SEAL Hell Week 3 times, only guy to have ever done that. And the reason why it's called Hell Week is because you go through grueling training and conditioning for an entire week with minimal eating and sleep.
Can I ask you the question of, when you're running, you run for hours.
Days.
What days?
David Goggins has also done multiple ultra marathons, 100 plus miles in the hardest weather conditions, some with even no sleep or rest. He was at one point the record holder for the most pull-ups in a 24-hour period, and his determination is unlike any other I have seen. For example, he actually lost over 100 pounds in 3 months. 100 pounds in only 3 months, and most people take a year to lose 20. So, how is one man able to do so much, and can you train to reach to that level? Well, let's find out. David Goggins was born with amazing physical features. Like, for example, he is 6'1" or 185 centimeters with broad shoulders, big hands, and no physical limitations or deformalities. However, he has stated many times that he is not naturally smart. It takes him long to learn things. And I personally believe that David Goggins' biggest gifts are his mindset and his willpower. He has mastered his mind to a level where he would not give up no matter what. And this strong and powerful willpower and mindset was developed in part due to his experiences in life. David Goggins always talks about going in a dark place to find yourself, and I believe that that is his biggest strength.
There's a process to all this stuff, man. The process starts with, you gotta shut off technology. You gotta go here. I call it the dark room, where you're alone. No cell phones, no music, no TVs, no computers. You by yourself. Very few people want to be alone anymore.
Now let's take a look at the workout David Goggins had with the UFC champion Israel Adesanya. In this video, although the two of them are athletes, they both have different but unique advantages. Israel, or Iggy, although has to train his endurance and strength for his UFC fights, his main focus is on his fighting techniques. David Goggins, on the other hand, focuses mainly on endurance, even though he obviously does strength training as well.
Keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Come off it, easy. Don't come off it, easy. Get it back on it, get it back on it. Get it back on it.
In the video, you can see that David Goggins outclassed Iggy when they were jogging. David ended up way ahead of Iggy in the end. Goggins was also able to endure way longer on the bicycle, while Iggy was throwing up, feeling like death. And don't get it twisted, guys. What Iggy was able to do is way more than what we, the average person, is able to do, because he is still a professional athlete and a UFC champion. David Goggins' body has adapted to the rigorous training regimes. His heart rate is an astounding 30 to 40 beats per minute. To put that into perspective, the average heart rate of a normal person is usually around 80 beats per minute. That's not all. David Goggins' muscles have gone through serious breakdown. His muscles, unlike Iggy's, differ significantly in structure, fiber composition, and metabolic adaptations due to their distinct training demands. For example, David Goggins' muscles have higher proportions of type 1 slow twitch fibers, optimized for sustained low-intensity contractions. These fibers are fatigue resistant, rely on aerobic metabolism, and have more mitochondria and capillaries for oxygen delivery, whereas Iggy has more fast twitch, oxidative, glycolytic fibers for explosive power and speed. Type 2 fibers generate more force quickly, but fatigue faster. So guys, is it possible to get to the endurance level of David Goggins? Well, yes and no. Let me explain. I say yes because technically it is medically possible to reach to the level David Goggins is at. But I also said no because I said most people, 99.9% of the population, would not be willing to go through the amount of rigorous endurance training and the amount of pain it takes to reach to the level David Goggins is at. It requires high amounts of mental strength and determination. But here's the thing guys, you don't need to aim to be at the level of David Goggins. All you really have to focus on is doing 3 hours of exercise a week. Make sure it includes aerobic exercises, so things to get your heart rate pumping, and some resistance exercises, so that's like lifting weights. Once you do that, you should be good. And make sure you eat a well-balanced diet with the right amounts of protein. It is recommended to get 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. Well guys, that's the video. By the way, this guy was about to get operated on by a ChatGPT surgeon. And if you want to see that and his reaction, then go and check that video out here. But yeah guys, if you found value from this video, then please leave a like on the video. And if you want to see more health and wellness videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.